What is going on, my loves? Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on the video. Today I want to talk a little bit about something that's been on my mind for the past few weeks, and the reason being is that I still get asked quite often to do more full day of eating videos, and sometimes people will even tell me like, you know, if you put out this kind of content you're gonna get more subscribers, and I'm like, I'm not here for the views, I'm not here for the subscribers, I'm here to put out things that resonate with me. I'm here to put out things that I feel that are going to be very helpful to you. And while I do believe that full day of eating videos can be really helpful, I feel like they're kind of contributing to a really bad obsession that our society has developed over time without even knowing it. And this comes from a place of self-awareness, things that I have realized within myself. And if you really think about it and you really like take a step back and look at what's going on around us, if you look at other channels, you know, like food challenges always have so many views, and like full day of eating videos always have a crazy amount of views. And I don't think there's anything wrong with doing them or like watching them really, but I feel like a lot of people don't realize how obsessed they are with food and how much food controls their life. And I've been there before, you know, like when I was doing my bikini competitions and I was prepping, I was constantly thinking about like, what am I gonna eat next? What am I gonna eat next? What can I eat to hit my macros? And like that was constantly consuming my life. And even though a lot of people don't compete, a lot of people are still very focused on, you know, their health, or maybe they're following a diet or they want to lose weight, and they don't even realize that food's still controlling their life in that sense. And while I do think it's so important to be conscious of what you're putting into your body and know what you're putting into your body, I think there's a line that a lot of us have crossed without even realizing, and food starts to consume our mind and food starts to like control our every move. And I feel like putting out full day of eating videos is kind of contributing to that, because a lot of people come and watch these videos sometimes with the idea of like, okay, you know, like I'm gonna get more food ideas from this, but like a lot of other people start to look at these videos as a guide for them to how they should be eating. And you know, like you shouldn't be looking to a YouTube video as a guide for what you should be eating. You should be listening to your body as your guide to tell you what you should be eating. And I know it's a really hard tool to develop, but I feel like putting more full day of eating videos out is gonna be getting in the way of that for a lot of people out there, and not only for you guys but like for me as well, because when I do full day of eating videos, like I want to put out content that's gonna be, you know, like creative for you guys. So I just started focusing more on like, what do people want to see, instead of like, what is my body trying to tell me, or what is my body asking me to feed it. And even if I'm only putting these videos out once in a while, I still feel like going back to those ways of thinking is gonna enforce these neurological pathways that I developed over, you know, however many years. Because even before competing, you know, like I still was very focused on food, and like I was a big foodie, and I was like, I want to eat this and I want to eat that. I feel like anything that's gonna enforce that way of thinking is unhealthy for me right now. As of right now, it's something that I'm still working on, and it's something that I don't want to focus on too much. And I still feel like food is something that shouldn't control your life. Like I feel like it's good to be conscious and aware of what you're putting into your body, because food is very important, but it should never be like the main thing on your mind of like, you know, like what am I gonna eat next, when am I gonna eat next, because it's not healthy. You know, like any obsession in life is unhealthy. Like there's supposed to be balance with everything in life, and you know, it's something that I still struggle with. It's something that I feel like we all struggle with, and that's where self-awareness comes in, and like being able to take a step back and realize like, okay, this is a habit that's holding me back from finding that balance. I need to change that or find a way to make that better. So that's kind of like where I'm at with that right now. And I feel like voicing this is really important, because I feel like not a lot of people realize how much food really controls their life. And I honestly don't think that there's any specific reason why. I think it's just how my mind is kind of programmed as of right now, and it's like a program that I'm trying to break out of, because you know, competing does this to you and dieting does this to you, and just being focused on things that really don't matter that much. Like food matters, don't get me wrong, like food is so important, nutrition is so important. It's good to be educated in what you're putting into your body and like what food is doing for your body, but not to the point where it's consuming your every move and like your life revolves around it. And I've definitely gotten so much better, and that's why I'm not here like sitting down and being like, oh my god, like I can't break out of this cycle, because I know that I'm breaking out of this cycle, and I've gotten a hell of a lot better. I mean, like just the fact that I'm not tracking macros or dieting or following any type of you know, restrictive eating, and I'm really listening to my body, and I'm just being conscious of what I'm putting into my body. Like, that's a really big step for me, and that's why I'm not here sitting down and just saying that I'm not getting anywhere, because I definitely am. But I'm just here to tell you, like, this is why I'm not doing full day of eating videos anymore. Like, they don't serve this habit that I'm trying to break out of, this program that I'm trying to break out of. And like I said before, I think food is so important. Like, we should definitely pay attention to what we're putting into our body, but just make sure that it's not consuming, I guess, like your life, or it's not constantly in your mind, because we eat to live, we don't live to eat. And I definitely can say for sure that I was the type of person that lived to eat. Like, I was a big foodie. I don't consider myself a big foodie anymore, just because I'm really trying to break out of that habit and just realize that, you know, like, I'm eating this food because I just want to be healthy, and I just want to be able to like live my life fully, not because I want to get so much satisfaction out of this. Like, no, you can get that satisfaction out of life. Like, look outside. Like, look outside. It's so beautiful out there. So like, you can get that same satisfaction that you get from food out there, from the world and nature and reading and doing things. So that's my 2 cents. That's kind of like where I'm at with things. I will still continue to do recipe videos where I can share like the benefit, things like that, with you guys, because like I said, I think knowing and being aware is so important. But there's just like a big difference, and there's a line, and I feel like a lot of us have crossed that line without even realizing it. So I hope that kind of made sense to you guys, and hopefully it wasn't too much. I think it's really good for us to be able to take a step back and, you know, realize where we need work. And, you know, like, I'm not perfect. There's so many things that I'm working on, and that's what I love about this self-awareness thing, is that you really get to realize how many things and how many habits and ways of thinking you have developed over the years, because you were so disconnected from yourself. And now that I can really pay attention to my actions and my way of thinking and the things that go through my mind, I'm like, okay girl, you got a lot of things to work on. So, you know, I'm here to sit down with you guys and tell you, like, I'm not perfect. I have so many things that I'm working on, but it's okay, because that's what life is all about. And, you know, at least I have the option to work on these things and become aware of these things these patterns that I've developed that I need to work on. So that's all I have to say for today. I hope this was better than a full day of eating video, hopefully. If you feel like this might be helpful to someone out there, feel free to share the video. If you like the video, make sure you click that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you guys.